Everyone loves to compare players from the past and nowadays. Most of the media tries to find that one current or past NBA player who that young, upcoming NBA rookie resembles the most. Whether it's the playing style, athletic gifts, size, whatever, you just have to find that starting point to rate a young player. Obviously, for what it seems like forever now, LeBron James has been compared to Michael Jordan, almost for his whole career, and we hear that comparison only like 10 times during every regular season. Who's clutch, who's not, who's better, who has the better sneakers, it does get ridiculous. Michael Jordan is obviously that one player everyone wants to be like, so the NBA scouts always look for the next Michael Jordan. Hey guys, Purple Prince here, and today I'll tell you about the first Baby Jordan. It was 1990. Michael Jordan hadn't even won his first title yet, but he was taking the NBA by storm, and everyone was looking at other young prospects who could be that next Michael Jordan. One of such players was Harold Miner, a standout in his Inglewood High School basketball team. He had a spectacular dunking ability and a knack for scoring. In his junior year of high school, he averaged 27 points per game, and by his senior year, he was averaging 28. After high school, he joined the University of Southern California. There, his legend continued. A bald head, number 23 on his jersey, and a breathtaking playing ability. He continued to score in bunches, averaging 20.6 points in his first year for the USC Trojans. He continued to up his scoring average every year. In his third and final college season, Harold Miner averaged 26.3 points, and he concluded his college career averaging 23.5 points throughout 3 seasons. He led USC to a number 2 seed in the 1992 NCAA tournament and earned Sports Illustrated's College Basketball's Player of the Year award over Shaquille O'Neal. After a successful college run, he declared for the 1992 NBA draft, and it seemed like he was destined for stardom. The 1992 draft was stacked at the top. Shaquille O'Neal was taken first, followed by Alonzo Mourning and Christian Laettner. Harold Miner, he slipped down to the number 12 spot, where he was drafted by the Miami Heat. It was thought to be a major steal for the Heat because Harold Miner was expected to become a scoring and marketing machine. He signed a 5-year, $7.3 million contract with the Heat and an endorsement deal with Nike worth $14 million. The stage was set, now it was time to perform. Only, it never came. In his first 3 games in the NBA, he scored a grand total of 2 points, and throughout the season he scored 20 or more points in only 4 games out of possible 73. He was criticized for his poor defense and bad outside shooting. The biggest highlight of his rookie year was winning the 1993 Slam Dunk competition. He won this competition 2 times actually, one during his rookie year and the other one 2 years later in 1995. Besides the dunking though, he didn't start a game during his rookie season and ended his year with averages of 18.9 minutes per game, 10.3 points and 2 rebounds on 47.5% shooting from the field. In his second season, Miner played a bit more, even started some games, but didn't really show a significant improvement on any aspects of his game. The biggest concern, however, was that in just his second year, he started to be bothered by injuries. He missed the 1994 dunk contest because of a knee injury and in total played in 63 games. Next season, it got even worse. He started to lose his playing time, caught some injuries, and ended up playing in just 45 games. But he won the dunk contest again, so I guess he still had some markability left. Miami didn't see it that way. Harold Miner wasn't what they were expecting when he was drafted, so while the real Michael Jordan already had 3 championships, Baby Jordan after the 1994-95 season was traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. A season in Cleveland wasn't much better. First of all, even before playing a game in Cleveland, they already attempted to trade him to the Toronto Raptors for Victor Alexander. That trade fell through because Alexander failed his physical. Second of all, injuries just continued to pile up, and after averaging just 3.2 points in a total of 19 games, his season ended with another knee surgery. The Caps released Miner, and before the 1997 season, he signed with the Raptors, but in the end was cut during the preseason. Miner knew that his basketball career was over, at such a young age of 25. He retired from basketball, citing his knee injuries as the reason for early retirement. His NBA career totals? Just 200 games played, an average of 18.7 minutes, 9 points and 2.2 rebounds per game. A lot of people don't understand why I stopped playing was because I had 2 knee surgeries and I had a degenerative joint in my knee, so it was just too much wear and tear, and I ended up with very little cartilage in my knee. And then, he completely disappeared. For about 15 years, everyone was wondering what happened to Harold Miner. The most ridiculous rumors started on the internet. One day he supposedly was working at a fast food restaurant in Los Angeles. The next day he was a police officer with the LAPD. But in reality, he wasn't doing any of those things. He just lived a simple life. He had gotten married, had 2 children, and was living in Las Vegas. He was a stay-at-home dad because he had wisely invested those $20 million he made during his NBA career. He wanted to stay quiet and didn't give any interviews. He made his first public appearance in 2011 when he showed up to Pac-10 tournament and was inducted into the conference's Hall of Honor. In 2012, he attended his USC jersey retirement ceremony and finally gave an interview. I'm really kind of dumbfounded as to why people would be interested in reading a story about me. I haven't done anything significant on a national scale since my junior year at SC. It's a trip actually. I probably never got used to being in the spotlight. I'd say it's always been uncomfortable for me, not natural for me. His USC head coach George Raveling thinks that his career failed in large part because he was given such a burden by being compared to Michael Jordan. He don't see much of him, and I often wonder if it's because he feels like he was a failure because he didn't make it in the league when everybody thought he was going to be a star. I always felt the worst thing to happen to Harold was the baby Jordan tag. Obviously, injuries played a big part in his career being so short, but it's also worth to think about how much pressure he was feeling when he was labeled the next Michael Jordan. Not everyone likes that traditional pressure before they even start their NBA career. Before his NBA career even started, he said he just wants to be the next Harold Miner, and he was. Not a spectacular professional career, but a great college career and even a greater life. What do you think, guys? How good was he really? Was it the injuries that ultimately derailed his career, or maybe it was the baby Jordan tag that destroyed his confidence after first bumps on the road in his NBA career? Please leave a comment with your thoughts down below. Don't forget to leave a like for the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and consider enabling bell notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos about basketball. Thank you very much for the support. This is Purple Prince, and I'm out.